What's up, Robbo man? How you doing, bro? I'm just fucking sitting on my shit up, man. I'm playing RuneScape, bro, on the side. I fucking cracks that. Oh, okay, fucking finally chill now. I'm been to the fucking. I need to do something AFK. I can't be doing this. What can I do here? Have I just got my box set up while I'm just chilling? I'll live on that screen for a sec. How you doing, Robbo? Mike's working. Hello, hello, hello. Sitting in HK. What's the time in HK right now, bro? I've gone to the gym. I've come home. Take my my post workout. Fuck, is this music loud? It seems loud. About there sounds good, I think. I think that music's not too loud now. Okay. Let me pause that shit. Pause that shit. Coming on 10:30, so you're basically 2 hours behind me. It's like 12:30 AM for me. And you still won't mod me? I'm outraged. I mean, I could mod you, but then you'd probably just ban my whole chat. And I wouldn't have any viewers ever again. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. I mean, you got a better title anyway. You're fucking green, dude. That's way better anyway, bro. No cap. No fucking cap, brother. What's something AFK I can do? While I play some Pokemon. Fuck is this? Fuck is that? Crash Star, what the fuck? Fuck am I witnessing, dude? This shit's crazy. I told you I'll always support you, sir. I think I really, I honestly do appreciate that, dude. I mean, you're probably like, hands down, no dispute even on the table, my biggest supporter of all time, and I really appreciate it, man. Hey, who was that guy that always used to fucking want money off you? Well, not just you, but like he tried to get it out of his viewers. Who was that? He used to play Dota with us for a bit. Was it Fox? Was that his name? Was his name Fox or something? Get Molly back. You fucking Molly. Oh, God. I think that dude's name was Fox, though, aim. Feels like it rings a bell. The Fox has abandoned us? Whatever happened to him? I think I've still got him added on Steam. Whatever happened? Fox plays official, that's right. Wasn't he the one that you said used to like fucking try and like bait money out of his viewers or some shit? Was that him? I'm pretty sure it was him. He still plays games. What about fuck do I want to do on this account? I don't know because I just don't even know. I don't fucking know. Can I just like TP someone just cut wood for memes? And Bandy missed his demo. Bandy or Baby missed his demo. Fucking 2 years, man. My man, thank you so much for the 21 months, Robo. The Fuzziest 5928. I don't know why your name is Fuzziest 5928 instead of just the Fuzziest, but anyway. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it very much. You are a legend in these parts, as you know. Yeah, Bandy. I was like, who the fuck's Bandy? I mean, Baby misses demo. I cannot remember what I was doing. I mean, I haven't really looked at what the fuck I'm doing. Do I cut logs, bro, or what? I'm gonna play Pokemon, but I want to like have my RuneScape account just doing something AFK on the side. I think I just go and do I want to cut logs there, man? Do I really want to do them? You're relying on HK Wi-Fi? How long are you in HK for, bro? What's going on? How long are you there for? Have you played Cloudhaven, or you mean Cloudheim? No, I was gonna wait for you to come back and play it, but that could be fucking ages. How long are you gone for? Months? Weeks? Days? Otherwise, I might just have to try and give it a crack this weekend or something. What do you reckon? What if I just go do mage? I don't take any damage. I could do I need chaos and am. Is that right? So I need 2 to 1. So hold on, I don't need that many chaos runes. Right, so got that. I'm gonna need probably 5. Actually, no, hold up. I don't need to do that. I need to go to the fuck's a crab again. It's some weird place. Oh, that seems like too much effort. I'm just gonna cut wood. Fuck it. Default back to wood, boys. That way I can just do a Camelot TP. Camelot and just cut fucking wood. Easy. Now let's go in here. Oh no, I need to do this. Hold on. Let's go 1 on that node. I'm not back in Oz until April. I'm going to buy a laptop in China on Sunday. We'll play with you then. You're going to buy a laptop in China? Fucking hell, dude. You're all over the shop, man. What the fuck? All right. Well, you let me know, bro, and we'll go from there. What do you reckon? I've already done this fight. I think I've already gone to cap, right? This team is pretty cracked. I'm kind of just like I said, just speed running this at the moment just to see what the game gives you and all that shit. You probably would have been better off with a Kobar for now. In case someone catches me out, I'm not ready for it. Magnet, berry juice, Kobar, hard stone, and berry juice. Like Insomnia and Noctow's kind of mid, but like his typing and shit's kind of cool with screens. I mean, could I do someone else? Like, alternatives, I got like a shitty IV Crobat. And then I got I got an okay, it's pretty good, Stravia. Ghost Immunity is pretty fucking good though. That's only for normal types, so you kind of want it that way around though, right? You want it to be, yeah, maybe like that. Trying to like give viabilities for like Noctiles more value. I think it would be, but I think, yeah, as much as I don't like Gen 4, it's kind of whatevs. Okay, so we've already got an encounter in here. I believe we did. Would have been a... What are we getting here? We got a... Oh, fuck that. No, surely we did. shit. Do we not get our encounter? I just fucked that up. Whoops, did I fuck up my encounter? Hold up. Oh no, that's right. Sunflora, that's right. Yeah. I was about to say shit. How are we looking for? Okay, that's good. Wise glasses. Level 12. It's pretty good for this area. Gotcha, you motherfucker. That's cool now. Go back. Charcoal should be in here. There's some shit happening up here, so I need to see if this all works still. Probably should teach one of my Pokemon, I guess, right? Let's have a look. Can't, which is a grass type move. It's kind of crazy that Prim Cup can learn it though, but do we just have to revamp who can teach it, I guess? It's kind of whatever, right? I believe you can. Okay. So, okay, we can't walk that way, which is good. So now it forces us into double. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look it up because I already know this fight. This is Lucian, I believe. Yes, this should be this fight here. Put this up in the top corner. Alright, so what's it? Leaves a Manantric and a Legum. For the psychic type we could probably use. We got I don't really have a lot. I mean, what have you got? You're static. I'd dare argue that you're probably a good lead because you're decent to both. Really good at Manantric. I should remove these guys in here for now. I'm gonna just have a little cork here. I'd argue that. Can you do anything into the Manantric slot? Probably not, right? You kind of wall him a little bit. You could, you don't wall him, but you're kind of neutral. You could probably lead. We got like Leafus Swoop out in the back, Stunfisk. And he's still weak to water, so you're probably okay. Maybe take you for like Seeking, Claydol. Nature Power. It's neutral. I'd argue that you're like my best bet. Unfortunately, I had to say it, but all right, so maybe we were to teach you turn anyone. That's kind of cool on him. He kind of doesn't get boosted by Iron Fist. I feel like you already do a lot of damage. Do you really need a power punch? Maybe like Comet? Comet Punch though is like fucking pretty strong though with the Iron Fist boosting it, huh? Okay, let's get rid of it for now. Primpop learning Roost is kind of cracked, not gonna lie. It's good on you because you're actually physical, but Razor for 55 is still better, and it has there's crit chance, so don't need that. Trying to get an item that would be good on you. I'm gonna give you that item. Yo, what's up, Brakino? How far? I managed I believe, finished most of the game up to Jasmine. How you doing, bro? How's your, what are you playing through now? Are you still playing through Run and Button? Like a replay or something? Special moves. I'm trying to gauge the game to see like how many items in the game, all that sort of shit, right? How the AI plays, stuff like that. Alright, let's what I'll do, I'm gonna pause the music. Nope, I'm not gonna pause the music apparently. I'm gonna pause the fucking music. I'm going to not speed up. I'm gonna put audio on. I'm just gonna like see how the AI plays. I want to see a double battle here. Okay. Oh, that plays way too fast. That plays way too fast. Okay, the double battle worked though. That's the main thing. But the text at the start's way too fast. You don't even read what they fucking say. Okay. I'd say you just bug bite Illegulum here. And we just Leaf Seed Manantric, see what happens. Okay, Flame Burst, neutral. Nice. Wow, he actually uses Screech. AI actually sees that? What the fuck? I mean, probably because it doesn't see that we one-hit KO it. So it goes for like a status move. So interesting. How to break knuckles was finishing exams for this semester. We are finishing Soling today, enough that in extra days I'm probably going to play R&B Thief Lock. What's an R&B Thief Lock? Explain that to me. Alright, so we see 0 on Manantric, which is Flame Burst, and we see resulting move 2, 0, 1, 2, which is Recover on Illiglum. Why would you see Recover here over... What have you got? Reflect, Recover, Psybeam, and Screech. Interesting. I guess yours have kind of been like a bit of a setup mon. You do have Eviolite, so you're really fucking strong. I don't know if I want to kill that side. I want to kill this side, though. Oh, he's gone for that side. That's going to hurt a bit. Fairy Juice is fine. That's going to do so little damage, man. Holy fuck. Okay, that's huge. That's not even a crit. Holy fuck. Sunflora hits like a fucking boss, dude. Okay, that's kind of good. Now we got Stunfisk on that side. Oh, he goes Seeking. What does Seeking see then? So Seeking sees... I can cheat. I already know what moves it's seen because I'm playtesting. So resulting move is 0. So it sees Flip Turn, probably into Sunflora, I'm guessing. Pick target slot 0. That's Swadloon. Why the fuck does it see Flip Turn into you? I'm guessing the R&B scoring in my AI must have seen that. That's the best play. Your encounter on the route area is one Pokemon from enemy trainers. Your encounter on the route area is one Pokemon from enemy trainers. Wait, elaborate on that. What do you mean by that? Okay. What do you got? Muscle Band, Lightning Rod. So I can't hit you with Spark. I can Razor Leaf you though. Even though you should be flip turning, I should be able to Giga Drain this slot. Yeah, flip turn, okay. Wow, that fucking hits. Holy shit. Okay, so in a real Nuzlocke, I would have just lost my Mon. Holy fuck, that flip turn kick hurts, man. God damn. I mean, I was at -2. I forgot that too. I got to pay attention. I'm so rusty with Nuzlocking, bro. Holy shit. So I was at -2. This Illiglum's just like fucking destroying me right now. If I can blow him up. Alright, so now my Sunflora is now at -2. Stunfisk has got Muddy Water, Yawn, Discharge, Mudshot. Who can blow someone up here real quick? I think we just target the left slot down. I think we just Tranquilus Stunfisk. I'll probably just get Primplop then. Bubble Beam this guy. I think that's going to kill him. We can just set up on this guy and he can just periodically lose health and make him bait into using killing moves. Or it doesn't kill. Ah, unlucky. Oh, I forgot he's got Electro Web. Wait, what? Why do you have Electro Web? Obviously, my fucking docs are wrong. You still have Pokemon from the enemy trainer after you beat them. But still like Nuzlocke 1 per route, not like every fight. And you have to swap your Pokemon with the stolen one. Is this like a mode that's already set up though? Or do you like verse a trainer and then you have to go catch that Pokemon in the wild after you've like beaten them or whatever? Right, you could probably safely kill him. I'm happy to just actually, hold up. You can probably Roost. You could probably just incinerate him. So it's not Discharge, it's wasn't Discharge. What did he use? He used fucking Electro Web. I need to look at that real quick before I forget it. Who's this? Lucian. I wasn't Lucian, sorry, it was Stunfisk. I've written it down as Electroweb. What have I done that form? Oh, that's good, I've noticed that. I don't even know if he gets access to Electroweb in his fucking thing, but whatever. Okay, so... you should be fine. Just cut to him, and you can just kick drain the seeking slot. Oh, dude, I keep forgetting I'm -2 from this fucking Illiglum, dude. This fight's tricky, man. I keep forgetting the fucking Screech drops, man. Illiglum's not doing a whole lot to me, but it's just like set me up for failure right now, dude. It's so fucked. Alright, we need to blow up this seeking, so it's like 2v1. I'm doing some dumb plays, boys. I'm rusty as fuck. Oh, it's going to be super effective, isn't it? Sheesh. Okay, he's gone. Okay, so it's 2v1 now. Obviously, I'm not actually doing a proper Nuzlocke. I'm trying to play it like a Nuzlocke, but like I'm not counting deaths, if that makes sense. The idea is that I just want to kind of gauge how the AI uses moves and then look for bugs, and I can report it to the guy who's developing the AI. So, as I've told you, Barack, the AI is a run and bun copy. So in other words, it uses the same system that run and bun uses to determine what moves it uses. Yeah, well, it's 3 and 3. So it's basically Lucian has Manantrix, Stunfisk, Seeking, and Lucian has Illiglum, Swoobat, and a Claydol. Just to give you an idea. Bubble Beam into you. I mean, you can just... What's coming in next? Probably Swoobat. Probably just U-turn. Nice. Free as fuck. Oh, I see. But still like a Nuzlocke one per route, not like every fight. And you have to swap your Pokemon with the stolen one. I have to script the Pokemon for myself. Oh, wow. It's true that it's still quite early for double against 6. What, are you saying that this needs to be changed? Do you think this is... I mean, this is Elex Forest. This is after the second gym. This is after the second gym, you know, right? Okay, so this guy... I'm just curious, what do you see right now? I got full HP Primplop and a full HP Plusle. They're both weak to ground type moves. So you see Earth Power, but who do you see Earth Power into? You've picked target slot... Wait, what? How do you pick target slot 2? Wait, you're 0, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, so you see it into Plusle. So right now you see Kill, I think? Damage 0. That doesn't make sense. Why do you see nothing there? I mean, you see the move is correct. Okay, we'll just have to see what happens. Another thing I've noticed too is I've revised Plusle's moveset, and I didn't realize that Zippy Zap actually boosts evasion and always goes first. So I'm kind of like, fuck, that's kind of a massive buff for Plusle to get that like pre-level 30. I think it's like one of Pikachu's signature thingos, because I've got like Minun and Plusle. So Plusle is like the physical version and Minun is the special version. So they have different movesets. And they've like, obviously I've just kind of like utilized like Pikachu's movesets and stuff a little bit and just tweaked them and whatnot. But I didn't realize it gave fucking evasion when using it. Like, it's not a very high, it's only 80 base power, but it's 100 accuracy and you get like evasion from it. I'm like, fuck, that's a little bit broken for the player to get. Especially this early in the game. So I'm probably gonna have to revise that, but it's like the only physical fucking decent move that I could give it before you go to things like Bolt Tackle and stuff like that. Or like you got Wild Charge, but that's like mid to late game, and I don't want to give that to like an early mid-game electric type, you know. I think we get Ledian. I'm pretty sure you're going in Earth Power into this slot. Yeah, perfect. So that should be resisted. Perfect. I can look into it for you, bro, but I don't think I've changed it. I mean, I can look into it. Work out what the fuck's going on. He's got Swoop at the back. That's just U-turn. That should probably kill. That's like a, yeah, nice, free. Who's coming in? Probably Swoobat, nice. I'll check it off this fight real quick. Everything in this fight's going smoothly so far. I just need to revise the text at the very start, because this was like a custom fight. Alright, watch this Zippy's up, ready? Watch this shit. Oh, there's no animation for it. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, the animation hasn't been done for it yet. There you go. Plus was evasive this boost. I don't know why the fuck you went for Calm Mind when, you know, we T-shot you. That was kind of dumb. Oh, so you're saying in Gen 9 it changed? Oh, so Gen 8 onwards it changed? What the fuck? Alright, let's see what they say then. Do they talk in the Overworld? Axel guess brain beats voltage this time. Even the stars miss a prediction sometimes. Okay, so my question now though, that's fine. But my issue now is how the fuck. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna mute this fucking shit because I don't want to listen to this. I probably should just use a repel. What am I doing? Okay, so yeah, that's actually what it is. But like, if you look at the, if I have a quick look at what's it called? I need to go here probably. What do you even see at the moment anyway? Hold on, I got so much shit open, dude. Holy fuck. Where's my OBS? Here, I want to go to full screen survival. Then I want to go to... Yeah, so... Oh no, Zippy Zap is 50 base power, 100 accuracy, always results in a critical hit, and then you've got Zing Zap, 80, 100 may cause flinching. So which one did I give it? Zippy Zap. Which is this one? Splishy Splash in 40 form. Oh yeah, I'm reduced to 10 over the moves not actually relevant game. Right. Yeah, so I don't know, like I could probably, if I go here and go, just so I don't have to make a brand new move. So it's got here move, effect, evasion, hit. I could probably change it. I feel like that's fucking broken as shit. Or I just make the effect chance to be super low. I still think it's broken for the player though, because like, even if I set the effect chance at 30% and you get an evasion boost, you can cheese a lot of fights, I feel. I feel like evasion is such a cheese tool in Nuzlocking and stuff. I'd prefer to change it to like back to crit chance. and then just like have it like a 30% chance to crit. You know what I mean? That to me seems way more balanced than like 100% chance for evasion. That's 80 base power, which I'm okay the base power, but because they're saying this move boosts evasion and always goes first. So it's got like priority and it boosts evasion. Like what the fuck? Yeah, it's got priority right here too. Priority. I have to revisit that. Maybe we just type in we'll just type in revisit. I don't know, viability of Zippy Zap move. Need physical electric move for early mid game otherwise. All right. But it's good to see you, Barakino. Okay, so I need to also work out how the fuck. I have to go into the Discord and ask people, I think. Where would I find that? I would go into the Discord. What was it in Run and Bond? I mean, I think the whole point is that HG Engine, which is what I'm using, is everything is up to date with the current Pokemon moves, like effects, all that sort of shit, stats, yada, yada, yada. Everything is up to date to Generation 9. So the idea is that if you're familiar with whatever the current generation is, well, you'd be familiar with the game because everything has been updated to what the current setup is. But the reason why, like, I gave it Zippy Zap, like, I'll show you something real quick. Hold up. I'll just show you what I did. It's easy to show than explain it. So if I go here and we go to, say, loan sets, let's go to, say, Minun. So Minun, I basically gave it, like, I think they all start around, like, the Thunder Wave tackle, shit like that. But it's got a special attacking tree. So, like, Minun will get Shockwave, whereas, like, Plusle, at the same level, we'll get Spark. So Plusle will get the physical set of electric moves. So it's got Spark. It's also a fairy type, so it gets things like Covet, Zippy Zap, Zing Zap, Volt Switch. I know Volt Switch is special, but it's like kind of late game play rough because it's physical. And then Volt Tackle at 58. So it's kind of got viability later on. You got Fairy Wind, which is special, Shockwave, which is special, Draining Kiss, which is special, Discharge, which is special, Moonblast, Parabolic Charge. So the idea is that like Minun and Plusle are literally the opposite of each other because, you know, I figured one's plus and one's minus. I thought the whole gimmick of plus minus was kind of shit. And I'm like, well, how do I make these things viable? Make one physical, make one special. Done. Yeah, maybe broken for the player. Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. The only other way I could fix it is by lowering the effect chance so that it's not broken. Either, I mean, 20% may be okay because you're not always going to get it. Like 20% means, like, how would you work that out? So if you go calculator, how would you work that out? Let's say, so it's a 20% chance. So what's that? Like 100% chance. So 100% divided by 20. So what's that? 1 in 5. Is that a 1 in 5 chance that you'll get an evasion boost? Which is still better than 100% chance, which is what it's currently set to. The priority seems kind of cracked though. I feel like that should be like maybe 1, not 2. But this is set up exactly to how... yeah, because this says here, it says, and always goes first. So always goes first usually means that the priority is higher than 1. Anyway, I've written it down. It's something we have to look at, but I don't think there's really many other physical electric moves I could look at. Like I got, well, that's the thing too, right? Everything's all changed now. So hold up. I got Zippy Zap, which is this one, because I thought it was like a low damaging move, right? But now you've got, he also gets Zing Zap, which is this one. May cause flinching, 30% chance. which is an 80 power, 100 accuracy physical moves. It's basically the same base power and stuff, but I feel like Zippy Zap is actually better than Zing Zap because you have the priority and you have the evasion boost. That's way better than this and it has the same base power. What the fuck? But like there's just too much of a gap. Like Volt Tackle at 120, Wild Charge at 90. I don't ever see Plusle as being something that would punch things, so Thunder Punch doesn't really suit. Thunder Fang is Plusle really something that would use its fangs? I don't think so. I already gave it Spark, didn't I? Yeah, so I gave it Spark at level 12, which is 65 base power. And nothing else really fits it. The only other thing would be Aura, but it's like 120 and it's like Morpico's signature move. So that's why I gave it. The only other thing is I could nerf it because it's original. I could nerf it to its original state. So like its original state was 50, right? I could just literally nerf it so it's somewhere in the middle. So we know we got Spark at 65. I could change that shit to like fuck, I don't know, 75 or something. Nerf it by 5, reduce the effect chance on the evasion to like 20, and nerf the priority to 1. Yeah, I could do that too. It just means I'd have to... So he goes Spark, and then he gets his next strong physical electric move at 25. And then his next one at 35. So it just means I'd have to swap out Zippy Zap for Zing Zap. And I'd have to move all of his moves forward like 3 or 4 levels. So it just means you'd probably get Volt Tackle at like 54 instead of 58. Which, let's be honest, man. Are you going to really be using a Plusle at level 58 to utilize Volt Tackle? Considering its BST is like even if I've revised it, what's its fucking... what is it now? So Plusle. So it's like 410. Like, let's be honest. Are you ever going to use a 410 BST Pokemon at level 58 to utilize Volt Tackle? You know what I mean? So like realistically, a lot of those moves need to come earlier because like otherwise you're never going to use them. Like Baton Pass, Swords Dance, Play Rough, all these physical moves and the setup that I've done for this Pokemon. It has like Static, Lightning Rod, and Plus. Volt Tackle could be like 30 to 40-ish. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And at the moment, it's 58 because I've tried to fit all these other moves in. Maybe I just put a little note. I'm just going to say, what do you call it? Relearn, rework, Plusle, Minin, learn sets. I'll just do that for now. That way we can just keep playtesting. I can come back and do all this shit, but like I have to playtest the game and utilize different Pokemon because I've made changes and I just don't know if they're good or not. So that's what we're doing. We're just playtesting to see if shit's broken or not because like I don't want the player to be like getting... I want the player to have decent Pokemon. The whole point of the game is it's meant to be just like a variety of stuff, right? At the same time, I don't want the person to be able to just like fucking stomp the game because it's like super easy, you know what I mean? Like the trainers and stuff are hard. I don't think it will be easy to play because the AI is smart. But I also think that people that play Run and Bun and stuff are quite smart, and including yourself, Burak, and you'll find ways to cook fights pretty easy. So like if you have a lot of tools available is what I'm getting at. So I feel like it's just about scaling the available items that you get a hold of as you go into the game. And I think just giving you like variety of Pokemon from generations 1 to 9 is a good start without going here. Have like fucking choice spend the first 2 gyms. That's never going to happen, but you know what I mean? Like, I think we go Intimidate. I really like your typing. Electric Barrier is really cool. And you're like kind of 4 times weak to ground. Let's stick you guys with a variety of Pokemon. Hold up, is that any items? Take that off him. So like up to this Ilex Forest, what do you think of these items right now? So we basically got, I think that magnet was lucky. Let's just take all the items off. So at this point in the game, the player I've implemented Sharpbeak. That's normal. Wise Glasses I put down as an item on the ground. Muscle Band is for beating Brock in the early game. So that's an unavoidable fight, and Sharpbeak. So these are 3 things that are guaranteed. Charcoal's part of the normal AI story, or part of the normal HeartGold story. Heartstone I put into Union Cave because it's just another tool to help deal with Bugsy. Magnet, I believe, was just, I think there's like a 5% chance that some Pokemon hold it, and I think I got it off Probopass or Nose Pass. So that's, you're not always gonna have Magnet, right? Then we got 3 berry juices. I just thought that was kind of like a nice alternative to orange berries. There you moves you get in the early game. I haven't really added anything because I just changed cut to grass. It's physical. You get all your normal things like Rock Tomb and Flash is now electric special move with 50 base power. It does have a chance to lower. I will just double check that, but it does have a chance to lower evasion. To lower accuracy because that's the whole point of the move. So yeah, it's a 30% chance to lower accuracy, but I've made the base power only 50, so it's super low anyway, so it's not super broken. You get like various items, like mostly orange berries. You can like buy these raw berries, pecker berries, cherry berries, chester berries, person berries, and yep, for cheap. And the Yachi berries, Cobra berries, Babiri berries, and Cabby berries are just like in the standard HeartGold game because that's like your mum gives you random gifts and you go to the mart and you can get them. So I'd have to disable it, but yeah. I'm not sure if you're going to do that, but I would probably recommend doing those moves with 90% accuracy to 100. Well, like cut and that. Oh, so you're not a big fan of the accuracy. I can't remember why I did 95. Is it because Rock Tomb's normally 90 accuracy, isn't it? Hold up. We need to clarify this real quick. Hold up. Because there's a reason why I did what I did. Yeah, so like what did Run and Bun do? Did they just make all their moves 100% accuracy? Like what about Stone Edge and stuff like that? Stone Edge is like high crit chance and all that sort of shit. What is it? Rock Tomb. Why can't I? Fuck, this computer's slow. Okay, so Rock Tomb on the website is 95 accuracy. Rock Throw is 90. I've changed that to 100. Rock Slide is 90. I can tell you what I've changed it to. So Rock Slide on my game is 95 accuracy, so I still gave it a 5% chance to miss, only because it's really good in doubles. It's 75 base power. It has a chance to flinch, so flinching is kind of fucked, and it's 30% chance to flinch. So I think 95 accuracy is still better than 90, and just keeping the flinch chance there. I did make Rock Throw 100%. Rock Tomb is 95 because it obviously lowers the opponent's speed, so there has to be a drawback on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Stone. Oh, let's just look up Stone or just look up Rock type moves. So Rock type moves. Stone Axe. I think Stone Edge is still 80. I made the obvious things 100 that obviously needed it, and things that I thought deserved a little bit of accuracy, not there. I still left them at like, I went from 90 to 95. So you probably won't even notice it, but it's still like something you have to think about as a player, right? You can't just kind of like sweep. You have to calculate that. What the fuck happens if I miss this? You know what I'm saying? But if it's obviously something that people don't like. Oh, you haven't seen a ROM hack in years where Rock Tomb and Rock Slide isn't 100%? So you're saying like Run and Button and all that have just defaulted to 100%? And they've just left like the really broken moves of high crits at like 80 or whatever it is. Like Stone Edge and stuff. I mean, I could do it. Like I said, that's the whole point of playtesting, right? But yeah, I don't think there's much else. It's just some random berries. Other than that, it's just infinity candies and shit. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm doing okay items wise. All right. This is coming now. Okay, thank you for the feedback. I'll probably do that anyway. But yeah, we'll just keep playing, see what else I've cooked up. Shed shell, blue shard. I think that's standard. Oh my god, there's a... Oh, this guy teaches you headbutt, that's right. Okay, fetch is nice. Silver powder. So okay, I did change a few of these items. So we got like shed shell now. I got silver powder, which are just like low items to enable the player a little bit. I do have a random fighty though. Do I want to save the game though? I don't want to save the game because I want to fucking fix that fight over there. No worries, Burakina. You have a good day at the gym, my friend. Have a good one, homie. Peace out, big dog. Alright, I don't remember who the fuck this is. Anyway, let's just do it. Ah, it's just Super Ned Richard. It's just too fast, man. It's kind of a good start though. What's it got? Lunge, detect, assurance, and double kick. I fucking swear this shit doesn't match up to what I've actually given him. I swear I gave him first impression. Okay, that's actually correct. That's good at least. Okay. Pretty fucking strong considering. Now we know he's going for lunge. I think plus a wall's him. Nice. Okay. Aren't you a steel type? Pretty sure you're a steel type, man. Oh, the static though, that's crazy. Never mind, that was kind of dumb of me, but whatevs. Should we just blow him up with this gun now? Like he's still fast even after that. That's crazy. Oh, Oh, that's a glitch. Oh, no, it's not because I had priority. I had Mac Punch. He would have acted fast or I didn't use a priority move. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's go glue. There is stunts wolf at least, that's nice. I think pull up some of our best bet, dear boys. My print pop's not doing that much damage, unfortunately. Oh wow. That's nice. I didn't even know you could do that. Fuck yeah, that's so good. Save so much time. Holy shit. I gotta look at that fucking texture because, like, with custom fights, it's just way too fast, man. Okay, that's cool. She has taunt. So we got like a double battle strike for the bat. Okay. So I've saved before losing in that, because we just want to see if all these fucking battles work as intended. So why is that fight so good though? Fuck. This pro map's already going off chops. I need to kill this thing now. gonna fucking hit. Fuck. I mean, it's cool. Like, I'm getting fucking slapped, but at least the AI is good. At least the AI is good, man. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? That's so random. Let's go something real quick on him. What's happening? 1 second. I've never seen anything like it before, but whatever, we'll take it, I guess. I wonder if it does it again. Now it sees what the fuck. We'll just see what happens, I guess. Fuck, it's weird, man. Let's just see what happens. Okay, fear is a bit of a problem. I think we need to switch you out for you, and then you need to probably zippy zap this gum. Oh, that's crazy damage reduction. Wakamberry. That static proc is crazy, man. Holy shit. Big God, he's got fucking pursuit. Also just fucking knocks me off in one hit. That's crazy damage. Holy shit. Oh, did I just like let my Pokemon faint without even realizing? Fuck. Oh shit. Okay, so you think I'd be like pinging off fucking pre-workout, but my pre-workout fucking wears off pretty fast, hey? To the moon, and the dog comes crying down, and that is the end of a song. Boo, what do you want me to do? Alright, so I need to, what do I want to do right now? So they're already pre-existing fights. They must have like a common script or something. No, it can't be. It has to be something as simple as just a fucking, hold up a sec, hold up. So what we're gonna do is just pause that for a sec. Let's go to Index Forest. Or even better, let's go route okay, that's too far back. I think it's like 34. Yes, here we go. So what I want to know is this guy's. I've got text. You just set up as a trainer. So these guys both use just a trainer script. There's a common script because it's trainer over properties. So what I need to do now is go into Alex Forest. Go to these guys. They also use a common script. So the question is how do I get their text to slow down? Because the other ones have got like a pause and you can actually, it forces you to press A. Maybe if I just go scripts, text, let's go to say, nah, wrong one. I want to go to 34. Let's go him. That's what I'm saying, it's not even in them. Is there maybe a line break or something like that? Maybe that's what that's how you get that little thing go up. Let me have a look at. Let's look at Samuel's. Oh, they just put R on the end, so a roll over. It just forces you to press A. It's not just like an N where it just cuts off. Okay, that might be an easy way to fix that. So what I can do then is I need to go to next forest. We need to go find all these custom fights I've done and make sure they have an R on the end. So 105. Well, it's mainly just it's the overall text that's my concern. Yeah, so it's an N. Yeah. So that should we just simply change that to a arm? Makes sense. I think all these ones are R's because we want them the yeah, even this one here, like it just you want to press R so that it's I'm in the battle sim. Let's go. Yeah, so this one also needs to be R because I know that one there's that one. Who is this other guy? You're 106. Six clones. Yep. That should be a pretty clean fix. So that's those two. That's him. So basically any fight. Oh, here we go. Yeah, those are all. They're also got to be R's. So it basically gives a player the chance to actually read the text, and then they press A. If they have N on the end, it just plays the text, and then it just skips that. You don't want that. This all looks like stuff I've done. Like this looks like a custom parts. Yo, what's going on, Kelly? How you been, mate? Yes, it has been a long time I see. How you been? Oh, hold on. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, it's all the text in the overworlds that we want. Hey, been Kelly. Life is just honestly, but somehow I'm managing a bit to catch a stream. What are we doing? I'm just doing some like changes with my battles and stuff. I've come a long way. I've like made all the battles most up to Jasmine, which is like you're familiar with HeartGold, aren't you? So Jasmine's like the 6th gym leader. So after you beat Chuck, you go get the secret potion, you go back and heal the Ampharos in the lighthouse, and then you verse Jasmine. I believe I've completed the game up to that point. You genuinely thought it was a grass fire type? Well, that's what it is in my game. I genuinely think that that's what it should be too. So how good's that, hey? Great minds think alike, they say. Text notes and overworld is yep. So we want to go. Let me click on you, goddammit. You're 105. I already did 105, didn't I? And I should gambit that the hamsters were struggling to run at that very moment. That's pretty funny. Look at my pop dog licking the crap out of my feet right now. It's so weird. Okay, so what's it? What I wanted to check? I wanted to check this guy. So you're 40. Because you're also very fast. We're in the battle sim, let's go. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, cool. So I've done all that now. So those 3 trainers should be fixed. While I'm here, let's just have a look at other ones that I might have adjusted. Let's go Route 34. Have I made any improvements to Eevee yet? No, I haven't even touched Eevee yet, I'll be honest with you, huh? 63. This one's gonna be a harm. That's good. Good that we're finding this stuff. Got Grandpa over here. 4-name Pokemon. This guy should be probably already done though, I'm guessing. Yep, he's already done. Are you new? Picnica Gina, so 65. You're fine. I think we just did this once before, but I'll just check anyway. Yep, and then you with the other one. Yep, so you're all done. Cool. Any other fights in this route? You're already there, I believe, and so are you, right, chum? Right, so everyone seems to be updated to what I can see so far, which is good. Is everyone in chat doing it? I think there's no one else here. Oh, there is actually. There's like heaps of people, but I get a lot of lurkers in my chat lately. I don't know if it's just like YouTube sending like people from videos to my stream, and they just like, yeah, people like go to sleep and they're watching videos. So it like goes to another like a live stream or something. They're not actually there. It's so weird. Any other type changes? Gosh, you're asking a lot of questions, Carly. Let me get you up in the loop. Let's have a look. I can't remember what you'd seen last time. I got Fairy flying the Tranquil line, so that's Bedove, Tranquil, and Inficent. They're trying to get up to date. No, that's okay. Questions are good. Fairy flying Bedove, Tranquil, Inficent. Shinotic, Grass Fairy still. Dark flying Fearow line, Spearow, Fearow. Ladian Lane to Lady Bar, and Ladian is what's now bug fighting. Who else has got changed? Kingler is now water steel type. Gramble is now fairy fighting. Makaga's really cool typing change. Fire water, so that's not something you see very often. Donphan is ground fighting for now. I'm not sure yet. It could just go back to a ground type, but it's meant to pay kind of homage to its Paradox version. But yeah, we'll see. Grumpig is Psychic Fairy. Sandaconda, I was tossing up the idea of Ground Dragon because it does have a lot of dragon moves now. But it's just a ground type, and I've changed it from a physical attacker to... So a defensive physical attacker to a specially defensive special attacker. So I've kind of changed it. You love the new typing? Yeah, well, that's the reason why I've done it. Yeah, I've tried to make logical changes. So like, Gothitelle is originally a Psychic type. It is now a Psychic Dark type. Why special attack? So my reason behind it is... there is a lot of ground types in the pool that are... Like, I'll literally show you, right? If I bring this over here, there's a lot of ground type Pokemon that are ground type, physical types, right? So if we go, let's go ground. Let's go ground type. So Sandslash is physical. Nidoqueen, Nidoking, I think is split or mixed. Dugtrio is mostly physical. Golem physical. Onyx physical. Marowak physical. Rhydon physical. Wooper, Quagsire is mostly physical. The Gligaline physical, Steelix physical, Piloswine. You could argue it's mixed, but it's more physical. Donphan line physical. Pupitar line. Like you're starting to get the hint. Like a lot of ground types generally are physical. You don't see a lot of special types. Like Camerup's kind of mixed and it has more special attack. Flygon is mostly physical though. Wishcash is mixed. Claydol is more of a special attacker, but it's more defensive bulk. Torterra physical, Gastrodon I think is like slightly mixed, but it's slightly special. But you get the idea that there's not a lot of just like straight out special ground types. There's a lot of mix attackers for ground. Well, the way I look at it, besides the fact that I wanted a special defensively bulky ground type, was the fact that it's a fucking snake and venom from a snake, in my opinion, is more special than it would be physical, right? Because to me, when I interpret physical to me is like, I don't know, Scratch or like Fury Swipes or, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're the sort of things that you would think as a physical move. Whereas I see like Sandaconda's whole value with the fact that it can use Sand Spit, which is basically it sets up a Sandstorm. But yes, like obviously biting is physical, but Sandaconda's thing isn't about biting. It's not like Arbok. So for example, like Arbok is more of a like what? Arbok is like a where are you? If we look up Arbok. Sorry, this website's laggy because it's trying to load so many Pokemon. But yeah, Arbok, for example, I probably should just use that other website for fuck's sake. Let's just use this other one. It's probably a bit quicker. If you look up Arbok. So Arbok is like, it's mostly physical. It utilizes like Fang moves because, well, it's a snake, right? And obviously it has venom and all that sort of shit. But like the way that I look at Sandaconda is like more of a snake for constriction. And I guess you could say that constriction is physical as well. Like, you know, like an anaconda, right? Because Sandaconda kind of makes sense, right? But the way that I look at him is more like it's set with the whole Sand Spit and stuff like that. It's more about like evasion, setting up like Sandstorm. It coils to, you know, destroy its, you know, opponents. It does get a lot of special moves like Mud Shot, Mud Slap, Earth Power. So its whole thing is about utilizing sand to twist its will and get what it wants to take out its opponent. So I feel like the special effect of like sand, all that shenanigans is more aligned with special. So that's, I mean, the thing is like if you want to look at it that way too, sand, I guess in a way is physical, right? Because it's like, if you're in a sandstorm and the sand is hitting you, it's physically hitting you, I guess, right? So it depends. Like most things you would see as like special are like what, fire. You'd see water as special, right? But it depends how you would interpret it. It's a fine line, isn't it, right? But I think my main justification for doing what I did, yeah, it's hard because like I'm trying to justify the best way I can when I did it at the time. It's been a while since I made that change. But like, just to put it in perspective for you, I basically did a lot of research on ground types in general, and there is no ground type that is just special. They're all defensively bulky, like defensively physically bulky. Not specially, but physically defensively bulky, right? And they always have good physical attack. None of them are special, and none of them have special defense. So the thing is, Zedakae just kind of went under the fucking ball a bit, because guess what? It's competing with other ground types. And if you look at all the ground types that are available to you, right? You look at, say, you go BST, you look at, say, what is it, like 520? I mean, I've obviously buffed it a little bit, but if you look at like its counterparts at 510, yeah, it's got mad defense, but like any water type or any grass type is just gonna fucking one-shot it, because it's A, not super bulky like HP wise, and it's not super fast. So it's like, when do you ever see it? Like, besides the fact that it can set up Sand Spit, when's it gonna get viability over things like Seismic Toad or Excadrill, which are like dual type mons? Like Excadrill with steel typing allows it to resist a lot of things. Like Seismic Toad's water ground means it's only weak to grass type moves. So it has, like, they have their benefits, whereas Zedakae just being a ground type has heaps of weaknesses. It doesn't really fit the bill, if anything. So yeah, I basically wanted to, I guess, invent, because you do have like Toadstool, who is a ground grass type, and they finally released a Pokemon that's a ground type that has good special defense and it's actually fast, right? But they didn't do that, which is this guy here. They didn't do this until Generation 9. And it was literally a copy of Tentacruel, and they just made a variant. Like, you know, not a variant, but you know what I mean. Oh god, I can't even think now. A variant, you know what I mean. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, a lot of things were either mixed, or like, look at this. This is a Hippowdon, right? Attack 112, defense 118, HP 108. So it's like every ground type that they've ever made. Look at them, they're all the same. If a high HP with attack, they've never made a special ground type Pokemon. And I don't know if it's just because like Camerupt was a little bit different. I think the reason why they did the special is because they probably seen the fact that it was a fire type. But like, you've got Sandy Shocks, which is the Paradox Mon, who is high special attack, and I think that's because of the fact that it's electric. So maybe just ground in general doesn't generally fit the whole special theme, I guess. Maybe that's why they've done what they've done. It's hard to say. Yeah. But yeah, that basically sums it up anyway, before I dribble on for the next half an hour about it. Alright, well, I'm happy with where I'm at now, so let's go back into what I was doing. Was I playing the game? I was playing the game. Did I fucking reset them? I've got to reverse these guys again, don't I? Yeah, do shit. Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to have to close... Alright, what I'm going to have to do... give me one sec. I want to make sure this shit works. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to push all these changes. Can you see what I see? Yeah, you can see what I see. So let's have a look at... Just want to go over a few things. Yep, so we've done that. Just put R's at the end of certain things. Robert, Georgia, yeah. Yeah. We sent Axel. Okay, so yep. So these are all like the new fights I've added. So that's good. Item data C. Is there anything else I want to change while I'm here? Max elixirs I've changed to 300. I feel like there was other things I wanted to change. Hold on real quick. Let me just might be. I should be able to do this now. Oh my god. I just want to have a look at the Pokemon to see, because I know there was items I was like, why are they $10? I guess we wanted to change max elixirs, which I just said we did that, right? Max elixirs, escape ropes, which we've done that to 15. I wanted to kind of get a bit of an economy going, right? So I think I fixed those up. Anything else that I made $10 by accident or whatever? Pokeballs are 50 now. Oh yeah, escape rope's gonna be, yep, that's fine. Oh shit. I wish everything were $10. Life would be very easy. Yeah, I know, man. Tell me about it. $10 a pop. I think repels 100 are fine. I can scale down things like super potions and shit, but it's like you got full restores for a while. Revives are important because we're never going to use them. So I think that's fine. DSP changes. Yeah, so that's just going to be changing those. I'm happy to push this for now. Give me a second. Just gonna update this. So how's life been treating you anyway, Curly? What's been going on? You've been obviously stressed out, busy and whatnot. Let's just put down updated trainer text with all new trainers in Elix Forest and Route 34 to have and to prevent crashing, disappearing quickly. Max elixir pricing adjusted. Move smackdown until fully implemented. Right, that's cool. Schedule that. Commit staged. Okay. I always forget how to fucking do this, but I'm pretty sure I'll just go to checkout now. Close that for a sec. Okay. I should be able to just check out, but I just like to refer to Kuma's stuff and see what he says. Because we want to push his stuff, get checkout main. Hold up. So go get checkout to the main. Yeah, if I just want to pull stuff from Solid Gold main to my... I need to do what's called WSL. It's fun. If I'm being honest, a lot of issues with mental health in the job I work at. As an apprentice, it's honestly demoralizing. What were you doing again? Weren't you like... Were you a nurse from memory, I think? Sorry, it's been a while. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you were a nurse, I think. Play YouTube and Pokemon, I'm happy. Hell yeah, that's all that matters, right? How have you been? I've gone into a new role at work too. I'm fucking stressed out too. I'll be honest with you. I kind of got promoted, I guess, and I'm like leading hand, so I'm like managing a crew. So I've been trying to learn a lot of stuff. There's a lot more than I anticipated. So yeah, I feel like I'm a little overwhelmed, but yeah, I'm getting there. It's a little extra money. Oh, it's obviously like, you know, money per hour extra, which is nice. So we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I'm practicing to become a doctor's assistant, but cleaning toilets. No. I'm not a manager. It's just a leading hand. So I basically have, you know, the crew, like my operators, like in a factory. So that would be me originally. Then you have a leading hand, which is me now. And then you'd have a supervisor above me and then the manager. So I'm like next in the pecking order now. I could obviously go higher eventually one day if I really want to hang around, but I don't think that's my intentions. But yeah, I would say cleaning toilets does not help in your role. And is there a chance that you can get out of doing that? Or is it just how long are you going to be doing that for? That's the question, right? Have you spoken to your boss? Right, is your boss literally a Karen? That's crazy. What? Karen's point of view, man, her. Okay, so I want to... what do I want to do right now? I want to just check out to Zedakae, right? Yeah, so we pushed everything up. So we just go to Zedakae dev. We're just going to push all this shit in now. And I want to do a git merge. Yep, so we'll do that. Give it a second to do its thing. Oh wait, your boss is a he. I thought it was a she, my bad. No, my boss isn't a Karen. He's just an oblivious doctor who accepts anything he's told by his beloved secretary. So yeah. Ready to finish my apprenticeship and get out of here. Like, the thing is though, like, have you been learning things in this time while you've been there though? Like, let's say you're going to finish your apprenticeship or whatever, right? Are you at a point now that you're happy to move to somewhere else? No, he legit looks like Frederick Mears. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Let's look him up. Frederick Mears. German politician. Wow, he looks like that. Holy crap. Dude looks old as fuck, man. Holy shit, man. I'm just waiting for this smudge. You like that? Oh my god, I'm dying. Is it that bad, is he? Holy shit. Yeah, I don't even know how to draw blood fishing. So hold up, you're saying you want to be a doctor's assistant. When you say a doctor's assistant, like what does that role generally entail anyway, right? Like, Are you like preparing patients for like surgery? Like when you say doctor, do you mean like a GP, which is someone that people go and visit and then their doctor just tells them, yeah, you need to take medicine or you need to do this and this and this, like, or you like, what's your definition of a doctor? Because our country's probably perceive doctors differently. Like a doctor over here is just someone you go and see when you're sick, and then they just palm you off to different people, and they just like, all right, well, you need to go see a pathologist, which takes your blood, or you need to go see, you got to go see like a radiologist to get like scans or something, like CT scans. Like it depends on like to us, a GP is just a general practitioner, which is just a doctor. But yeah, they are kind of like the starting point, and then they send you to different people depending on what like your symptoms are and yada yada yada. Where does this shit here recently? Oh, this is Control X, that's right. Control X. That should be on here. Alright, cool. So everything should be updated now. I could find out if it is. Let's go Control F. Nope. Okay, we can't do that. Okay, why can't I fucking do that? Why the fuck can I not do that? So Axel should have an R next to his name. Yep, cool. Okay, so now we're in the correct branch. I need to do a probably make clean, right? Do I want to do anything else before I go back in and make another ROM? I don't think so at this point. That's something I'm gonna have to do later. Revisit and rework the movesets and shit. Yeah, that's fun. I should have done fucking Primate Sing 2 whilst here. Obviously, Primate doesn't get Rage Fist at the moment. Rage Fist doesn't currently work. What can I give him? Yo, what's up, Mose? How you doing, man? Good, dude. How you doing? How you doing? Doctor is doctor. What I am is basically the girl on the info center that helps, but I also have to know everything to help the doctor in case of emergencies. Right, I should be knowing the behind the scenes, but because of my ADHD, I'm not really trusted, unfortunately. Especially if you don't make the opponent level 100. Yeah, exactly. How you doing today, Most? I'm sorry to hear that, though, Curly. That kind of sucks, and I hope they can... I mean, hopefully you get that shit resolved, because that's not really fair on you, is it? In the slightest. You go there to learn and to better yourself, and you don't need to be led down by your peers, is how I perceive it, right? So Drain Punch, Acrobatics, Bulk Up. We can't use Rage Fist. I'm thinking maybe we just swap that out for Night Slash. That just kind of seems shit that I've had to now. There's no changes, so I can't really push it. What I can do, though, is I'm going to have to just manually change it here and then check out later to, what's his name? I'm going to change a Rage Fist to Night Slash, so at least that fight's not bugged. I just changed that, so I need to double check that I haven't accidentally made clean again. All right, so we've done that. All right, let's do make day product. So I just gotta wait for that to make. Heck yeah, doing good too. Are the Pokies behaving? Yeah, so I found a couple little things. I found this Primeape fight was kind of bugged, and he'd used bulk up, and then he started drain punching my his teammate. So it's a double battle with Samuel. So it's like this one here. So it leads Zedakae with Friend Guard Sash. And the idea is it's meant to have like fake out, covered for stab, return for stab, and sing. I think the Zedakae was working correctly, but then what was happening was that this Primeape was using, because it couldn't Rage Fist. Sorry, the Rage Fist move is unimplemented in the engine at the moment, so it was basically fucking breaking his set. And what he was doing was he would bulk up and then he'd just drain punch kill his teammate, and that's not how the game's meant to work. You're a double, you're meant to be attacking me, not your fucking teammate. So it's like Samuel's Zedakae was getting destroyed by Ian's fucking Primeape, and it's like, what the fuck? So anyway, I've removed Rage Fist now, and I've put Night Slash in, and I've implemented it into the engine. So now what I'm doing is I've fixed up some text as well. Some of the trainer text was going really fast. So like Axel would say, hope you brought rubber boots, this is going to spark. But because I didn't have this R on the end, which is a /R, what would happen is it would just play the text, and then N just means it's finished or next line. Whereas R means rollover, so it gives you like the little arrow at the end, so the player is forced to press A and then the fight will begin. So what I've done is all the fights that I've implemented into the game, which is basically like this one, this one. There's a couple more. Like I've had to basically ensure that they have an R at the end like that, /R. So that the idea is that it will say the text. It gives you a chance to actually read what they say, and then you press A when you've finished reading. Whereas at the moment, if it has N at the end, what it will do is it will just play the fucking text, and then it'll just go and just disappear. So like it's really fast because my game has got what's called instant text or insta text, whatever you want to call it. So the idea is like the old HeartGold, the text used to like type out really slow, like a really slow typewriter. But with the HeartGold engine, you've got like a not a GIF, what's it called? A button. You can basically turn it on or off, and the idea is that it's instant text. So the idea is that it comes up relatively quickly, but like you still have to give the person the opportunity to press A, which means they can actually read what it says and then press A. As opposed to the text comes up really fast and then just disappears and then you can't read it. And I'm like, that's just sloppy. You know what I mean? It just looks stupid. So I'm just waiting for the ROM to get made, and then I'll probably just jump back into it and play a little bit more. But yeah, basically I was down to like here. I was down to this fight here. But these ones were already set up, so their text was correct because they were like original fights that I'd altered with their Pokemon, whereas like the other fights inside Ilex Forest were actually like Mickey fights, and I've had to essentially create their text in this trainer text.s file. So does that make sense most? Or but yeah, I'm just making the ROM now, and then when the ROM's done, then we'll cook. So yeah, I can't really do much else. So this whole team's fine, I think. That's how stringed text usually works. Well, yeah, you said you'd be more familiar with this than me, but like, I've like created this whole like text notice in the overworld. So like basically when the player, because it's a, you know, an apostrophe trainer, so like they notice you in the overworld. So when they notice you in the overworld, it's going to basically play this line here, right? It's going to play Axel says, hope you bought rubber boots, this is going to spark. But because I had N on the end, it would literally just fucking play the insta text, and then it would just drop off. And then what would happen is it would play the other guy's text, which is the guy that's opposite him, which is 106. I don't even know where that is now, but we look up 106. So this is Lucian talking. That's why I've got Lucian ... If thoughts could fight, this would be a clean sweep. So they both say something, but like I want the fucking player that's playing the game to actually read what they say. Even if it's just a quick read A, he walks over, quick read A, and then boom, you go into a double battle. It looks cleaner. The game design aspect of it looks a lot better. It's not like, you know, you just like rushed it and didn't put any effort in. Like that's how I look at it anyway. So we'll give that a second, then we can make sure that text works. We can do the prime map in Zedakae fight, make sure the prime map's not busted, and then we can keep slowly. Like I'm just basically playing the game and just slowly progressing for it at the moment because I've done a lot of work to the game up to Jasmine, but I haven't actually given it like a solid playthrough to make sure like all your trigger tiles work, like how hard a fight's, like is Jasmine too easy, or like, you know, is Whitney too easy, whatever. Like, you know, I've just got to like play through the game a little bit because I generally just want to give it what do you call it, a demo to people. I don't think the game is like crazy hard. I mean, it is in certain aspects, and I think it all just comes down to your box and what Pokemon you have. But I think I've relatively scaled it okay, like, you know, scaling the IVs from the early game to the mid game. It's like you're getting like 20 IVs up to like Bug Catcher Penny, which is probably like Bugsy, I think. Like if I look at, say, Bugsy right now, I think she's like the first gym that's 31. So she's got all 31 IVs. Then like if you look at Lucian, is he 31 IVs? I don't think he is he? Yeah, so basically, yeah, okay, so your 31 IVs start up to Bugsy. So it's basically like 10 or 15 IVs up to like Faulkner to like Bugsy is like, Bugsy's the first 31 IV. And then after that, everyone, like the Elix power curve is going to be hard because you're going to have like these crazy sets, but they've all got 31 IVs now. So you're not going to have like they're all at their strongest. You know what I'm saying? Like this fucking Seeking with Flip Turn, man, it destroyed me before. Holy shit, it hit hard. Like, I fucking scared the fuck out of me, dude, when it hit me. I was like, holy shit. I'm surprised I'm still awake, dude. I've been going to bed early this week, man. I've just been so tired at this time of morning. I don't know, man. I think there's actually a Rust update tonight, too. Give me a second, have a look. That's today, shit. I think it's like 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, 40 minutes. I'm not going to be awake at that time. We'll see. I've been getting some pretty good viewers with my ROM hacking this weekend, or in general, so I might just keep doing this while I AFK RuneScape on the side, cutting some logs. Yeah, I need to rework the plus or min and load sets too, because I think they're a little bit... Or min probably not so much, but the plus all... We've now found out that his move, which is Zippy Zap at 25, is now being buffed to an 80 base power move with priority, and it gets a 100% chance of getting a +1 evasion. I'm like, that is kind of busted. So I need to either drop that move and give him Zing Zap, which is just like an 80 base power move with like a 30% chance of flinch at 25 instead, and just move all of his moves a little bit earlier and just remove Zippy Zap. So what you would do is you'd probably just go move that, like as an example, we'll just put it there for now. Move all this to there, and then just drop that off. So it would look like that. So you get Volt Tackle a little bit earlier. I mean, Spark from 12 to 32 seems a bit crazy, though. You don't want to be going Charm into charge either. So I'd obviously probably swap those two around. I'd go Zing Zap at probably 25. And then go Charge here. So you get like a half decent... Because like this guy's going to fall off. He's like 410 BST, right? So then, yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go about it. It's just drop Zippies up altogether. Make it 25 as Zing Zap. Go on a Wish, Charge, Volt Switch. Baby Doll Eyes, boys, seems crazy, but at least play roughs a little bit earlier now. Everything's just a little bit early, so you're not like super delayed, right? It just means that like Parabolic Charge is super late too, but it just means we'll have to swap probably Discharge. Problem is, it's like Draining Kiss. I mean, it's a healing move though, to be fair. It's 25. It's a little bit more. The reason why I think I had Zings up there, Zippies up there, was because it was only 50 base power. Anyway, let's see if this works. So let's copy you into here. Copying. Should be able to just open it up and it should work now. Right. So if this has worked, I should be able to just... I don't want to lead you guys anyway. I want to lead some like... I might have to like leave and come back though to reset the area. I don't know. Well, another thing I want to check too here is the mart. So has the items been updated? So yeah, skate rep 50, nice. My solicitor 300. Looks a lot better now. So this is somewhat of a bit of an economy, right? So you can still get things, but like they're not, you know, the stuff that's more essential that you're going to use the crap out of. Yeah, it's obviously cheaper. Up, nice. Okay, so we don't want to speed up, we want to walk slowly. Okay, so he walks in. Listen, if Thought's could fight, this would be a clean sweep. Perfect. Yep. Press A so you can read what he fucking says. Axel, hope you brought rubber boots. This is going to spark. And then, boom. Now it goes into a battle. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. So now it goes into a fight. And I think the fight was pretty good from memory. It wasn't anything bugged from memory, I don't think. Cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Okay, so that's what I see. What you guys... I was like, what the fuck are you guys looking at? But then I realized you can't see. You're not on my game screen. You're not in this screen. You're in the other one. All right. I need to fix this up too real quick. I'm going to do it though, because Draining Kiss doesn't really match things up. I'd have to basically drop it, but I feel like Draining Kiss is a lot better. Unless I just drop Fairy Wind, I might just do that. Let's just move Draining Kiss to there instead. Get rid of you. Put Discharge at 25. It just seems a little bit early, but it's kind of whatever. I think you're going to fall off anyway. And we want Wish. Yeah, and then Charge. And then basically just delete that and just move everything up. So that's how it would look like with a revised set. How the fuck can I not delete that? Yeah, I'd probably revise it just like that. Just bring discharge a bit earlier. It's just like 80 base power, I guess. Wrist charge, volt switch is the same. Vectors, play raft, nasty plots, pattern, baton pass, and the parabolic charge. So I might just have to do that at some point. What are you doing today anyway, Most? While you're answering that hole, I'm gonna get a quick drink. I'll be right back. Oh, how you going, Frost? How you doing, bud? Give me a sec, guys. I'll be back in a sec. not much. Just 8 now. We're going to continue coding. Wait. Is it like dinner for you, bro? Or was it like... Yeah, is it dinner or is it fucking lunchtime for you most? Okay, what we'll do is we'll come back to that shenanigans because now I know that that works and I've fixed this other issue. I guess I could just go back to playing as I intended to. Metric illegal lead, so we probably just go like you and then. Something like that. It doesn't really matter. We're not like actually trying to, we're just trying to beat them. Hey. Okay, I'm happy that fucking works now. It's good. So now we want to just basically go. Oh, I didn't teach you U-turn. That kind of sucks. Okay. Am I baiting this side? Let's unfloor us. So resulting move is 3. Okay, so you see Snarl this time. Interesting. Sure, 1. What do you see? You see. Alright, so you see Psybeam into Ledian. Okay. Could get a fucking. It's not really a free switch coming in the Prim Plot though. Grassy terrain. Let's just see if this shit works. Okay, Snarl, unlucky. That's fine. Okay, that does fuck all. I mean, you've got really good special defense, so that's fine. We can probably. Oh, we should have checked that first. I'm going to be better off just power punching this Manantric. Let's try Comet Punch. Let's just see what it does. Okay, letting avoid the attack is nice to know. It's 1, 2, but that has like no damage. Holy fuck, that's so shit. And you sub him into that slot now. Interesting. Just power punch you. Let's Giga Drain the Manantric. Actually, you need to reset because now you're. Let's do this. Ah, fuck. Why didn't you use that earlier? That's so confusing. Like, why is the AI not going for Flame Burst earlier? I think Galadian's dead. Yeah, he's fucking cooked. Whatever, ma'am. Whatever. Russell could come in. Nuzzle this guy. Yeah, she puts screens up only. AI be like, never met them, know your next move. Yeah, it's fucking weird. The AI is like good, but it's also weird. It's all this scoring. Like, I'm still learning what the scoring shit does. Alright, we're on to. I'll just say cover the Manantric. And just probably do this. He doesn't give a shit, he's physical anyway. Alright, so now we got this guy. I can't use his electric move though, so I could probably use Covet into Seeking. You're probably going to get hit by Poison Jab, aren't you? No, what are you going to see? 3. target's on 0, and he sees 0, which is flip turn. He's just gonna flip turn on me. Okay, I can safely do that. Oh, I guess he's neutral to grass because he's electric, right? Go into this slot and then I think they're just ignoring the Sunflora because the Sunflora doesn't actually have any good stats right now. So I think we need to just pivot switch it out into Arabia. That's nice, actually. Where are you going to go? You're going to go into slot 0, which is this guy, and you're going to use 0. You're going to use flip turn and the prim pop. That's so weird. Why would you do that when it's a resisted move? What? So what's it calced right now? So it's gone. Flip turn should do 15 damage into target slot, which is prim pop. Yeah. Then waterfall is 21. Then it's gone protect. And then it does nothing because it's poison jab, right? But then into slot 2, or say Staravia, it could have done 40 damage on flip turn. So why the fuck's he choosing the Prinplup slot? Is it because the other AI is targeted slot 2 and he's going for 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. He's going for reflect though. I don't think that's right, man. I'm just gonna... It probably is trying to muck up me. Second, guys, I'm just copying some shit. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's a bug. We'll see if he can fix that up. I'm pretty sure you're not going to do any damage to me, bro, but we'll see, I guess. Yeah, so you flip turn into that slot, which makes no fucking sense. And he can't. I didn't teach him Roost either. Fuck me, man. It's not flip turn. I don't really have a good answer for it. Black. Some floor up and neutral, and then just try to kill illegal, I guess. Oh, yeah, use protect. the sinking off. Fuck, that's a bit scary though. I don't know which side's gonna hit. Against Aravia for a psychic. It's fun, I guess. They're probably dead. I could probably take a hit on someone. I do no damage to it though. Fuck me, man. Seeing kill there, that's unfortunate. Let's go hit Prim Pop again. Just kind of walling me at the moment, which kind of sucks. Another Subat's gonna fucking sweep me, boys. Oh no, I fucking attacked my own fucking Pokemon cunt. Holy shit, what the fuck just happened? So stab fire. Did I have my... Oh no, he's got +1 special defense, doesn't he? Real jab. Surely you're faster. Just kill this fucking thing. Thank fuck for that. Oh, you're subbing me to you. Interesting. Let's go clear that. So he picked target slot 3. What's he doing? 0, 0, 1, 2. How does that work? Picked target slot 3. Dumb question. Would Sunflower, when Sunflower be weak to Seeking or no, because it's also grass type? I've had times where Pokemon are conflicted types, but stuff is still effective. Yeah, so Seeking with Poison Jab is super effective into Sunflower, but because it's grass fire now, it's neutral. So you're looking at normally obviously Waterfall Flip Turn would be resisted, but now that it's a fire type as well, it just takes neutral damage. So basically it takes super effective damage on the fire side, and then water is resisted by grass. So then obviously it cancels each other out and it just becomes neutral. Fuck's sake, I know that's fucking not right. Okay, so now we have to remove ally switch. Okay, well, I guess we can't save. I've just beaten them again. Ah, fudge, man. This is what's going to happen. We're just going to have to keep going through and just changing shit out. What's another move I can give Claydol chat? You don't want to win? What do you mean I don't want to win? Hidden power? Yeah, President theme song. Hidden power, but what's hidden power? What though? All right, so I've updated Primate, so that fixes that up. Hidden power what? Because when you say hidden power, that's fine, but it's like, you know, there's different typings. No. So basically what it means with hidden power, which is actually a really good move, something like Claydol because it's a special Pokemon. I would say something that generally kind of shits on this team. So right now you have 3 Psychic type Pokemon, and they're all weak to what? If you ever think about it. What is Psychic weak to? It's weak to Bug, and it's weak to Dark. Right? As a main, probably 2 offenders. So, like, what you can do is you go into here. We could go into, say, this. We could just type in their names. We can go LGYM. Go Swoobat. Whoop. Swoobat. And then we go Claydol. What's he got? Levitate. Alright, so right now, this is my team. I currently am weak to Ghost, Dark, Bug as the main ones. So generally having a Mon that can handle like a hidden power, like I like using hidden power as like a kind of a counter thing. So like if you see like a ghost type come out and it's just completely sweeping you guys, you're like, well fuck, how do I deal with this? So yeah, Dark, Ghost, and Ice. Well, for Claydol at least, yeah. I mean Ice, I guess, because you got Swoobat and Claydol, right? So I'd argue that Ghost is probably not as prominent in the early game as much. I'm just trying to think of all my encounter pools. Like there is ghost types in what's that place called? Alpha runes. So you can get a ghost or a dark or a psychic type, right? So you just got to imagine that the player's going to have access to at least 1, potentially 2 Pokemon, maybe 1 ghost, maybe 1 dark, etc. But you can't really counter for everything. So if you were to do something like that, because I originally had Ally Switch, because the idea is it's doubles, and I wanted the player or the AI, which I don't think it understands how to do it, is essentially Ally Switch. So when someone targets him with, say, an Ice type move or something, well, it's going to go into Seeking and it resists Ice type moves. That was my thought process, right? I've got things like Air Balloon, Manantric, obviously for ground types. You can only just see because my webcam's blocking it. I've got Telepathy, Illegulum, so the idea is that it would be spamming Screech, which it worked really good. It would spam Screech, and then the Pokemon next to it would benefit from it, which I think is mainly going to be Seeking, because it's a defense drop, not a special defense drop, and Seeking could just come in and flip turn and just blow something up, which is what was happening, which is really good. But now my Claydol can't use Ally Switch because Ally Switch is not in the HeartGold engine yet, which is why my game is breaking. Or it's not breaking, but my AI is not working correctly because the move has been flagged as unimplemented in the engine. So the AI doesn't know what to do because it's trying to work out the scoring on the 4 moves it has. And the Ally Switch is just kind of breaking it, right? So the easiest thing to do right now until these moves get implemented, like you think Ally Switch would already be in the game, but it's obviously not, is just change it to something else that works. So we know that Ancient Power works, Earth Power and Psybeam, and I like to give it like a status move. So it's not just using it doesn't just have like 4 attacking moves, because that's not its whole purpose. Its whole purpose in this fight was meant to be more of a like a bulky sort of switcher, but Yeah, well, I've already got Reflect on Illeglim, which is basically its job at the start, right? So I don't necessarily want to give it a 4th attacking move. Unless I dropped, I could do something cheesy. I could do like hidden power. Does Dark cover both my issues though? Probably no, it doesn't. What would cover like Dark and Ghost? Not much. Because Dark resists Dark. Dark would cover Ghost. Because you're essentially trying to cover your weaknesses. But you're not going to cover both, unfortunately. You kind of got to think like, what's the most prominent thing in this fight? Like Bug is like neutral to swoop at. Rock is only like Claydol resists it, so going against Rock is not that important. So Ghost or Dark, I think, is your 2 best bets. So if you went Dark, which counters your Ghost types, it just means that a Dark type could come and sweep still. We talking spiritual money so they can beat it. Yeah. Like you could argue like Hidden Power Fairy would be good here just for the Dark type coverage. Or you just go Ghost. You have Trauma for the Cynthia theme. Why is that? Let's just try. Let's do something different. Let's go Hidden Power Fairy. We'll drop Ancient Power. Let's do. Why are you there? Is there anything else I can give you that's different? Cosmic Power is kind of cool. I don't want to give him light screen because you're at the back of the fight. Otherwise, you'd lead if you're going to do screens. Should just go Protect because you got leftovers. I kind of like the idea of Cosmic Power though. So what I have to do then is go in here. Projects. This one, the wrong one. Why am I looking here for what the fuck's this? I want to go to projects. And we want to look for what maybe we're looking at doing. Cosmic Power. I don't know if there's an easy way to find this. I'm going to hold up. The easiest way to find out is just go here and find out when Cosmic Power was brought in. It's just laggy, that's on. Yeah, but like you don't want to have like too many gimmicky things. So this was introduced in Generation 3, so I shouldn't have to look it up because it means it already exists. So that's easy fix. It's like I'm just not familiar with, yeah. So what we'll do for now is we're just going to give it Cosmic Power because that's just easy. And it just creates threat. So it just means that now if the player, oh, wrong one, hold on. We'll change this to Hidden Power, but I'm going to have to change it to IVs now. So I'm going to have to go back in here. We're going to go to ROMhacking tools. No, it's not there. Where the fuck is it? Information. Yeah. This website's really good. So we just come in here and we want, what is fairy? You've got to be kidding me. Why isn't no fairy there? It's weird. Wait, you're 7-8 and tried to challenge some viewers up absolutely zero knowledge. I learned from there and there. Dude, Cynthia must have like fucked up some people, you know what I'm saying? Is there another way to find out the hidden power? Calculate Is there like a Google? Oops. I'll say Pokemon hidden power calculator. It's nice to know. Wait, is there no such thing as hidden power fairy? Is that not even a thing? No, it mustn't be a thing. Holy shit. So I'm looking for this hidden power fairy and it doesn't even exist. Okay, let's just change it to... I mean, we could do bug. Yeah, I think I want to do bug. Hidden power bug kind of works, I guess, because earth power covers your ground types and shit. Bug. Well, bug's good too because it counters your psychic and your grass weaknesses as well. So yeah, we'll do bug instead. So bug's pretty easy. So it's just like speed. HP, attack, defense. Speed needs to be 30, and special defense needs to be 30. Right, so now that hidden power will be bug. Hidden power, which is good. Cosmic power, quite cool. So we've done that one. Okay, that works. We can make that work. It's cool you've never battled the OGs in the air. This was back when only ice and dragon types were effective against dragon and to get a fairy type against your team. What's your team typing? Like the one I'm doing now, well, they're mostly psychic types because it's Lucian, and then guitarist Axel specializes in mostly electric types. Okay. I guess we're just gonna do a lot of little pushes, which is kind of silly, but whatever. Well, what type in power is? Well, that's what this website is here. So this website will give you like the IV. So the IVs of your Pokemon would generally determine what your hidden power is. So the idea is this is all rounded up to 31. So like most of the time you only have to remove like 1 from 31 to 30 or 2 to 30. I think some maybe 3 to get like a different typing. Like some will be like this one here is 30 HP, 31 to those, and there's 30 special attack. Whereas like the one beneath it, it's only 30 special attack and 30 special defense, and the rest are 31, but you'll get ground instead of grass. Yeah, so your IVs, so that's what I just did then. I modified its IVs, so I give it hidden power, but you can't just call it hidden power grass, it's just hidden power. And your IVs determine like what typing it is. So now we've got hidden power bug on Claydol, so it covers his grass weaknesses and his psychic weaknesses. Sorry, not his psychic weaknesses, his dark type weakness. And then obviously you got cosmic power, and then just stab moves for him. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna push this now. We'll just say fixed. Played on Lucian. Logged out. I think that's anything I've done, isn't it? Oh, updated. Bugged. Prime 8. Page. This. 2. Backstage. What we do is we just stage. Mid stage. Push, because we want to update our GitHub. After your knowledge about IVs and EVs, I could crime. Look, IVs and EVs are like something that I only really learned when I started doing VGC or competitive Pokemon battling, so I didn't know much about it years ago too until I started doing that. And then obviously, like, you want to get like a good IV egg when you're shiny hunting and stuff. That's where else, yeah, there's a lot of little things you learn from it. Is it possible to explain? So IVs, so they're basically, I think the word for it is they're just like individual values, I think is how you describe them. And they obviously increase or decrease your base stats on your Pokemon. So generally speaking, if you wanted to say have a Pokemon slow on purpose because you want it to be, say, slow for Trick Room, having IVs in speed of 0 would benefit your Pokemon better because it would just make it naturally slower. Like its base stats would be slower, right? Not taking into consideration like as it levels up. Now, whereas EVs are basically, they're basically vitamins. So I think if you're familiar with things like Carbos and calcium and stuff like that, iron. So in the old Pokemon games, you could give your Pokemon EVs. And what EVs do is you basically get, I think it's like 252 per stat, and each EV is 4. So basically, how do I know if my Pokemon is an attacker or a special attacker? So basically your Pokemon will have base stats. So what that means is every Pokemon's base stats will generally reflect which way they go unless they're a mixer. So mixer mean that they can basically be a special or physical attacker. So a good example is probably like Manantric. Just give me a second, I'll show you. Just trying to, let's go to checkout to we push those, didn't we? And I'll go over here. Yep, so then we just want to do a git merge. Right. I can do that while we're waiting. Yep, okay. No, Metagross I would definitely say is more of a physical attacker. So like, let me just get my other little list up here. So like if you're looking here, right, let's look at, say, I mean, a good example is, I mean, Manantric kind of, not as good as I thought. Maybe the Camerupt is someone I can think off the top of my head that's decent. So Camerupt has a physical attack of 100 and a special attack of 105. So basically what that means is that he's a mixed attacker. He can basically use special moves like Eruption, Amber, Incinerate, Lava Plume, and 105 is a good base stat, right? So this is base stats. Every Pokemon has a base stat, right? And then its base stats will also be influenced by IVs and EVs. So essentially the lowest, which means you've got like 0 IVs, 0 EVs, and a negative nature. So negative nature meaning like if you had like minus special attack, right? So say Adamant, you had like plus attack, minus special attack, it would be considered minimum. If you had 0 IVs, 0 EVs, and a negative nature, the lowest that your stat can be, like your total overall stat for special attack at level 100, would literally be 193. If you had the best IVs, which is 31, you had 252 EVs, which is basically like you've given them vitamins to increase their special attack, and you had a positive nature. So you had modest, which is basically plus special attack minus physical attack. You could have a best of 339. So the difference between like going into a battle and having 193 special attack compared to 339 special attack is like, fuck, what's that? Like, I don't know, 120 or something. So what I'm saying is like a small change of having good IVs, EVs, and a positive nature will reflect dramatically when you're doing damage. So like if you wanted to use like Lava Plume, it does 80 base power. That's its base power. Like, don't ask me how this is relevant to like, well, it's obviously relevant, but don't ask me how this like works together in conjunction. But essentially, like having the best of those three will always reap like the most amount of damage you can output from that stat. And it's the same with attack as well. So naturally speaking, he's a mixed attacker. He's slow. He's got mixed defenses as well, and he's HP. So he's very mixed with physical and special splits, basically. But no, I would say that Metagross is definitely almost physical, because like if you look at Metagross, like he has special attack is 95 and his attack is 135. Like it's a significant difference. And the other thing too is like when you look at his level set, all of these things like Meteor Mash category, the little, the spiky little, whatever you want to call it, diamond, indicates that it's physical. So as you can see, a lot of his moves and he learns are all physical, right? Yeah, so no, I get what you're saying, Curly, and there is a lot of scenarios where that can happen. So basically what you're saying is that, like, let's say you get a Primeape and it's like 0 attack IVs, it is negative nature, and you have like a plus special attack nature with good special attack IVs. I don't know the difference with like Primeape's basic stats. Let's have a look. But what I'm getting at is that, I mean, it's probably a big drastic difference. I think your attack will still be higher regardless because of the biggest difference there. But let's say like a Pokemon like I said, Camerupt, who's a lot closer in their attacking stats, like 100 to 105. It can go either way. So if you get like a Numel and it's modest, or if you get a Numel and it's adamant, it doesn't matter because you know it can go both ways. But then there's other Pokemon where it's like their special attack's 105 and their attack's like 80 or 90 and it could be considered mixed, but it's still leaning one way or the other. Then generally you want to just push it the way that is higher, because as long as it's got good coverage moves and stuff like that, then you know what I mean? It's a bit better, but yeah. But yeah, also the base power of moves is enough to change with status higher. That's true. You think this is confusing, Charlie? Imagine if you were to play back in the day, right? When what's it called? When they didn't have the physical special splits. I believe this happened in, was this in Gen 3 that it happened? So you got to imagine in Generation 2, which was Gold Crystal era, you had, I think Ghost was actually a physical move. Whereas like, yeah, so times have changed a lot. Yeah, close combat will do more damage than Aura Spear. Yeah, even though you got more special attack, it's just it depends on like beneficiary things. Like you're looking at their base power, but then you're looking at their stats as well, and you kind of go, well, look, like I know this would be probably the easy one to understand too. You got like say Infernape. Infernape is literally a mixed attacker and it's fast. So the thing is like you can run Infernape with like Aura Sphere, you can run it with like Burning Jealousy or like Fire Blast, whatever, Flamethrower. You can run it as a special attacker because it generally has the stats. And like obviously the base power does come into effect, but I'm talking about like you're going up to the 8th gym or you're going to the Elite Four, right? And you're like, right, what's my 6th Pokemon I'm taking? And you got this guy and he's like modest or he's adamant. You know that you kind of play into what their natures and their IVs and stuff are. So like if you've got like 0 special attack, right? sorry, 0 IVs and special attack, but you have modest. A lot of people will say that I think nature's more important than IVs, I think. So the idea is that you would still run as a special attacker, pending obviously what your attacking IVs are. You know what I mean? Or you can just always run it as a mixed if you can learn the appropriate moves to suit, you know what I mean? Okay, don't back in my day, me. I understand more than you think. No, because like I'm old. That's why I said that. If the stats are 120 base set points away from each other, they can be mixed. Otherwise, you just go with the higher one. Yeah, exactly what Frost said. Like in Nuzlocke, a lot of people generally play what's called EV-less. So EV-less means that you don't play with EVs. So like you can actually get EVs from battling Pokemon. But I personally, I've made my game EV-less, which means you will not gain EVs from battling wild Pokemon. And that's just because I think it's a lot easier to manage. Right, so it's a lot easier to manage and like team build and all that sort of stuff because IVs are pretty straightforward and you can just kind of go, okay, everyone's got 31 IVs for the rest of the game now. Whereas like EVs, you have to go into each individual Pokemon and determine like what its moveset is and then accordingly change its EVs because like you might be like, well, look, I'm building this Claydol to be a utility mon. So then you're like, oh, well, what's its main weaknesses? It's, I don't know, it's got a like low defense or something. And I want it to still hit hard. So you'd like maybe put like 252 EVs into its defense and 252 EVs into its special attack. So it was like especially bulky or something. There's so many different ways you can utilize EVs, and it's more for VGC, I think. So VGC is like competitive video game championships. So people like VGC Wolfie and all those guys, they have like a team of 6, and then they'll go into a battle and they pick 4 Pokemon, and they've literally customized them to the point that their job is like they're a fast special attacker, or they're a speedy physical attacker, or they're utility mon, or like there's someone that's just gonna protect, stall, and set up like toxic or something. Like there's so many different ways you can team build, which is what the fun part is for me personally, is like trying to make a team that works, and you as a player has to, I guess, solve the puzzle to get past them, because you either just lose your mons constantly and you have a run where you're just like you're getting deaths constantly, you're not deathless, but yeah. Nuzlocke, you basically get what you're given, and competitive, you can either breed, which is I think the most common way, is you breed Pokemon in your legit copy of Pokemon Sword and Shield or whatever it is, Scarlet and Violet, whatever the latest mainstream game is, and you breed through eggs for the perfect nature that you need for your Pokemon. So it's like, I need Quiet on my Claydol to make this set work. I would breed Baltoys or whatever you call them until I've got the nature I want. I know there's other ways you can use like nature mints as well, nature mints and stuff like that. But say you wanted to get like a slow Claydol, sometimes you could breed a Pokemon that's got 0 IVs and speed with another mon that has the other desirable IVs that you want for it. And I think you can generally breed the speed IVs into that mon. But like, this is going in depth now. This is like getting probably past the question you were asking. So yeah. What else was I doing? Fuck, it's at the time already. Shit, time's going fast. Primate, I wanted to look at Weedle. Haven't really done a lot tonight, but that's okay. Yeah, so we got hidden power that's gone into there. Okay, so now I need to make clean, I guess. I don't think I need to make clean. I made a trainer edit, not a text edit, right? Nah, let's just make it. We don't need to make it clean. So what I'm doing now is I just have to essentially replace all the moves that don't exist in the game with moves that do exist in the game, so that my game doesn't crash. Well, it doesn't crash, but like so that AI reads correctly. That's my struggle. How do I know what natures and EVs to give a dude? Well, so there's a lot of different ways you can look at it. So like, you can generally just Google research. You can go onto like, say like this website, Pokemon Showdown. There is like an actual section where you can go to Team Builder, and you can actually look at common sets used from people that say do this competitive aspect, and you can literally just copy them. So they'll say like, I mean, there's another website too. It's called Pikalytics. It's a bit more newer, but it's like people that will utilize like this here is they use. Bro, I'm trying to be the old you. You're trying to be the old me, apparently. So, like, let's say you go, like, hey, look, I really like Fluttermane as a Pokemon. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, how do I make Fluttermane? How do I enable it? Like, how do I make it strong? So, this website will basically tell you from a VGC standard, like, what you would normally do. It shows its base stats. It tells you best moves for Fluttermane. So, this is like, so it says 97% of people will have Moonblast on Fluttermane. 62% of people on that choose Fluttermane for VGC, competitive and Scarlet and Violet, will run Protect. 56% of people will run Shadow Ball, and it goes down and it basically ranks them from top to bottom, what moves are the most common on this Pokemon. Then it tells you like what its best teammates are, and then it'll go into what's called the best EV spreads for Fluttermane. So because Fluttermane naturally is fast with a base stat of 135, they play into the fact that it's fast. It just wants to outspeed everything, and it just wants to hit them fucking hard with its special attack, right? So the idea is that they want to run Timid, because Timid is minus what's Timid? It's plus speed minus attack, right? So Timid, and then there's no EVs into HP, no EVs into attack, no EVs into defense. Then it wants 252 EVs into special attack, 4 EVs, which is basically 1 vitamin into special defense, and then the remaining 252 into speed, right? So 5.4% of people like that build. Then you got some people will go something similar, but they put 1 vitamin or 4 EVs into HP and none into special defense. And there's about 3% of people do that. Then you can basically go down the list. But as you can see, most people will always run Timid because it's just a fast mod and you want to make sure that you always outspeed everything and deal the maximum amount of damage as possible because you are very squishy on the defensive side. And you will get people like that say this guy here is Modest, who does a really interesting spread. This is how I used to play. I used to like having these mixed spreads because like if you can calculate things correctly, you can actually calculate other people's Pokemon and say like, look, say Fluttermane's main weaknesses is like what? It's Ghost Fairy, so it's weak to other ghost types, it's weak to steel types. So you might find out that a steel type, say Mega Aggron, does this max amount of damage with 252 physical EVs, right? So what you could do is you could literally counter it by putting in defensive EVs. I think it's kind of pointless on this guy though because he's 55. I don't think you're ever living a physical attack anyway. But if you had a Pokemon that was like slightly better stats, you can actually build a Pokemon that and its common meta counters, and you could actually basically bring your EVs in that stat up enough that it could actually withstand a move as long as it doesn't get crit. But this is like going in-depth calculations. But generally speaking, let me read. So a good guideline to get started is you want your nature to raise your high stat because it's multiplicative and lower the attack stat that you're not using. Yeah, exactly. The funny thing is I understand the whole vitamin stuff. Okay, perfect. But yeah, basically what Frost said is in a nutshell. Like if you're just like playing Pokemon for the hell of it, you're not playing competitive, whatever. It's pretty straightforward. It's just like, well, look, this Urshifu Rapid Strike is clearly a physical attacker. It's 130. Its special attack is 63. So you're never, ever going to use a special attack on this guy. Even if he learns Surf and stuff, it is dog shit because it's like what do you call it? It's like slapping a wet paper bag. Like nothing's going to happen, right? Yeah, so well, it depends on the situation, Curly. But like if you get, like I keep saying, if you get a Camerupt who is a mixed attacker, who is attack and special attack, you can either get a nature that's modest or an adamant nature, and it will work on either or. And then you just accompany your items that you want to put on it or your attacking moves depending on which path you take. But IVs, yeah, IVs are free stats. So the only time that you ever want to have like reduced IVs, or IVs is just when you catch a Pokemon in the wild. It's just random. So it's just an individual value, I think is what it stands for. It's just a random individual value. And a Pokemon in the wild, when you catch it, it would just randomly create a Pokemon or spawn a Pokemon with random IVs from 0 to 31. So the thing is like when I'm playing my Nuzlocke, which I'll show you in a second, I get super hyped if I get good IVs because it's random. So you don't, unless you're playing a game where the IVs have been cheated or not hacked, but like if the game defaults the IVs to always be 31, I find that just a bit boring. Whereas like the thrill of playing a Nuzlocke and going, holy shit, I just got a mon that had 31 IVs in speed and it's a mon that is naturally fast is so rewarding and it's exciting and really hype. Whereas like it honestly just depends on the scenario, right? These are all good questions, obviously. Let's just get rid of that. I'm just going to go into here. So I want to play test this. Like I'll show you in a second. Let's go into here. Open this up. Probably do one last test, guys, and then I might dip, I think, because I've been going to bed a bit early this week, which has been good for me. Help me out. But so like, for example, right? So like I got this lady in here, right? So in HeartGold engine, you can basically go into here, which is your stat screen. I can press E and well, guess what? I've got a 0 attack IV Ledian. So let's ask a question. What do you think, Curly? Do you think a 0 attack IV Ledian who has the moves Power Up Punch, which is physical, Fury Cutter, which is physical, Mach Punch, which is physical, and Comet Punch, do you think that 0 attack IVs is good or bad? But yes, like I said, what Frost said, you basically would adjust your IVs by breeding. So you'd have a Pokemon that has better IVs than the one you have, and you'd breed them together, ensuring that I think the one that you want to keep in the egg is female or whatever it is. So the idea is if you have like a female Ledian with like, say, shit stats, but you have like a good male Pokemon that it would allow you to get a Ladybug egg, you can like essentially breed the stats, the IVs from the good male Ledian or whatever it is into the baby Ladybug. But yeah, okay. But yeah, in short, this here is dog shit. So 0 IVs and attack. Like, what's the best answer? If you had to know this, like, what move should I give it if its special attack is higher than its attack, but it's an attacker? You can just enable 4, 6, 5, 31. Yeah. So for Eevee, it honestly depends on who it evolves into. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Frost, that's going more in depth of breeding, but yeah, that's 100% right. Yeah. You just get a Ditto. Yeah, nowadays you use boulder caps and stuff. Times have changed for IVs and stuff, yeah. But see, like another example is I'll find someone good. So like here, Curly is a good one. So like Staravia's main purpose is it's generally squishy, right? So what you can do is you can look at its stats like this. You can generally see that, I mean, you'd have to look on the website, but its base stats are generally pretty squishy. But its main thing is it dishes damage and it's fast. So if I look at its IVs, guess what? 16, I would consider okay. So 15 is average because it's obviously half, right? 31, 15 is average. So 16 is good because it's over the halfway mark. And its speed is 31, which means as long as I don't have a hindering nature, which is like minus speed, 31 IVs in speed with a neutral nature, which is what I've got, is pretty good. It means I'm going to basically outspeed most things. Like if you look at it now, 56, he's 36, 66, so he's pretty fast, but that's because he's got a positive speed nature. That's why it's in red. It's got an arrow pointing up. He's negative speed nature. He's just always naturally slow, and he's got good speed. I think he is a little bit on the faster side anyway. But yeah, so you get the idea that yeah, this dude will generally outspeed most things. Saravia is a physical attacker. Because you kind of look at the base stats, like this game also shows you EVs and IVs if I press the two different buttons. So like I got EVs is currently at 0. If I check his EVs, they're all going to be 0 because I've disabled EVs. So the game naturally will not allow me to gain EVs because that's just, like I told you, it's like battling other Pokemon. You do a soft rule of only doing it once per run, yeah. Yeah, the base stats will always determine what the Pokemon is. So like I showed you before, so I got to change my screen so I know what you're looking at. But like I said to you before, like if you're looking at like this guy here, I don't know if you can see the screen, but like if you're looking at this guy here, right? See how his attack is 104 and his special attack is 104? They're exactly the same, right? Which means you can run this guy as a mixed attacker. So you don't have to just give him physical moves and you don't have to give him special moves. But to make a mixed attacker work, you have to have what's either called a neutral nature, which is like serious nature or something, or the nature you have cannot affect the attack or the special attack. So you can't have modest or adamant because they obviously minus special attack or minus attack and opposite, right? You'd have to have like, I don't know, minus special defense plus special attack, which means attack's not affected and you're just relying on having good IVs like 31 or whatever, right? Does that make sense? All right. Let's just cook this. I want to see if this fight works. I want to see what this Claydol does. I feel like I got better Pokemon. Yeah, like lower special defense and stuff. Because like generally speaking, Infernape's special attack, special defense and defense are both dog shit. So you don't want to ruin its attack. Sorry, its speed either, because its speed is what you want, and you want it to have good damage output. So you can either lower one of its defensive stats, knowing that it's just a glass cannon anyway, and its purpose is to literally just get out there, dish out big damage as fast as possible, and either OHKO the opposition's Pokemon, or deal copious amounts of damage, and then it just gets sacked and just goes to the graveyard, basically. Or you get lucky and you run an item like Focus Sash and you don't have to worry about that, and you get off 2 turns and you can basically kill it anyway. But this is something that like I didn't understand IVs and EVs back in the day, and it took a lot of, doing VGC, competitive battling, and all this sort of stuff to actually fully understand what's going on. You know what I mean? What am I doing? So I got a verse Illegalum and a Manantric. I just want to fuck this guy up, but I don't really. I just realized I didn't get a single ground top this run. Okay, anyway, I don't really care. I'm just kind of speed running this. I just want to see this Claydol not glitch out. Because we fixed the text. That's good. So I essentially just want to not use Come Up Punch this time because that's dog shit. We just want to Power Punch you. Probably just ignore Illegalum for now. Probably just Manantric. Okay, Flame Burst is pretty strong. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Let's get you in early. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to... Okay, so I think someone just got screeched. I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to pivot switch you out because I'm not sure who come in. Yeah, let's go you. I'm going to just kick it around on him. Fuck, you used poison jab. You just got wrecked. Holy shit. Fucking hell, man. Maybe this fight's not bugged now. Like I fixed everything up. Why is Sinking so fucking tanky? And he's actually hitting the right mons this time. Kill this thing. Holy shit. He's got Reflect up now, but he didn't have it up before. Oh, you're fast in the field. I think you can just bait. Nice. I think you can actually cheese this, bro. Holy shit. Nope, because he just got fucking killed. Rip. Kill him. And then kill him. You're kidding me. I didn't kill the Stunfisk after all that? Get fucked. I actually wiped. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck, man? AI is actually too smart, bro. Holy shit. I just want to see this Claydol, bro. So much good information. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Sorry, Jesus. I see I told you. Yeah, says never let me know your next move. Yeah. I need a better lead. It might be better, actually. Wait, has my music stopped? I'm just like, why the fuck's it going quiet? I need like a solid answer for this fucking Stunfisk, dude. That's right, you were meant to be on my team. Let's try that. A real talk, I'd rather pronounce Latin words wrong and summon a demon than use ChatGPT. Well, what's wrong with ChatGPT? Yo, what's up, someone? How you doing, man? It didn't like my 40 megabyte SAS file that has like 1.6 million lines. Holy fuck. Did it crash, did it? Oh my god. Let's just send it with these guys. Fuck it, man. If you're making mini games for my games, I'll make it 50. Hell yeah, bro. That's good shit, man. Oh, we went to a ball switch. Interesting. I didn't even kill him. That's so fucked up. My God, he actually just lives. What the fuck? He flinched me. You gotta be capping me, bro. God damn, man. Yeah, my apps did crash. Oh, really? Making 50 minigames. How are they going, Storm? Oh, I just gotta cook this far. What am I doing? Poison jab kind of sucks. I don't know, man. Who's making this guy stronger too? I don't know, man. 100 cats around me. I'd probably go pat them all. Why the fuck did I just get title all of a sudden? Yeah, it was built by AI because it let me upload this for 40 megabytes, but then froze me in 502 but no UI feedback. What the heck? That's weird as, eh? Like seeking smart. There's more human, XD fam. I might just do this file. I'm getting fucking tired. I can feel my eyes closing. You see a pattern? What's the pattern, Curly? Let's go cover on him. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, we just want to see what the fucking Fatal does. Cool, so Cosmic Powers there. Fuck's sake, I was pressing A and I wasn't paying attention. I have my fucking eyes half closed. Can't, I need to go to bed, guys. I'm so corked. Hold up. I need to rewind a little bit. Yeah, so use that. When did you then use the F power, didn't you? Yeah, so use Earth Power on him, which is good. But you know, he got off a free +1 special defense, and that's really good. I mean, I just wanted to see if he used hidden power, but I don't think so. Okay, I think that's fixed the fight though. He's not doing anything stupid now. He could see kill here, probably me. Calm ones with fruit. That's good. I'm happy with that fight. Pokemon types like electric and bike are almost always special attackers. We talked about earlier. Ground is actually always physical. Typing to me is starting to make sense, I think. Nah, bro, go to sleep. Your health is more important than the viewers. Never forget that. Oh no, it's just good to actually have some people chatting at once. I'm just doing this last thing anyway, so don't stress. Don't stress, guys. I'll be able to do some early streams this weekend, which would be nice. Which would be nice. You're a physical attacker anyway, so none of these things that benefit you. Probably Iron Berry for you then. So my power, I just want to see if this fight is now a... You gotta press A. I ran the battle sim, let's go. Yep, and then it has the R to roll over and it just ends up being a battle. Perfect. Fucking mint. This guy who just gets roasted by Five Bang. Oh, never mind. He gets roasted. No, he just does that. Wow, you do more damage to me and bugs like neutral. What the fuck, man? pretty sure I'm faster. Nope, I'm slower. And he's got fake out. Sorry, I had priority. My bad. Oh my god, that's so AIDS. Fucking quick claw, dude. Fuck. Oh man, not the quick claws, bro. Holy shit. What? The fuck was that? I did not know that. Wait, does liquid ooze reflect things like that? Also, yes, end theme. Yeah, obviously, Kelly. Like, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, I expect you to be in the stream every day or anything like that. Just, you know, if you're ever feeling lonely or bored and you want to come out with your boy Zedakae, then you know where I'll be. You know what I'm saying? Dude, what the f happened though? That's something that I don't even understand. So you have liquid ooze, and I'm losing health after putting leech seed on you. Wait, what? There's Frost in chat. Does he understand what's going on? Oh, dude, that's so fucking crazy. So because I leech seeded him, damages attackers using any draining move. So now it has leech seed on him. He is constantly damaging me. Oh, that's so fucked. That is actually so fucked. See, it's like, what? So I leech seeded Swalot, and Swalot has liquid ooze, which is damages attackers using any draining move. So I just fucked up. See, like, I'm not gaining health from the leech seed. Dude, that's so funny. I didn't even realize that. Holy shit. Oh, he toxic my fucking fairy type on. That's kind of bad. Look how much health I'm losing, bro. Like, that does so much damage. Just kill this thing. Holy fuck. Okay. I'm happy to leave it there. So that basically means that this dude's text works. His fight's not bugged. The fight before it's not bugged. Let's just save it. So I don't have to keep doing the same fights over and over. Happy days, man. That's so good. Is that the one thing you learned in school that the teachers claim would never be important in life, and then bam? Yeah, but it's like literally you can use like Giga Drain into it. But I didn't even click that if you put leech seed onto it, unless it gets the leech seed off itself, you're literally going to lose health every turn because you're meant to be leech seeding them, but you're actually losing health instead of gaining health because of its liquid ooze ability. How crazy is that? Oh my god, dude. But yeah, so that's good. That's our 5 fake out Hankel's Metal Core Fury swipes. That's a Balam, a Berserker. That's a pretty cool little cheese fight. Alright. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, so like if you accidentally leech seed it, you're kind of fucked. You can't actually stop him. You cannot stop it from doing damage over time to you each turn because that leech seed's up. I think the only way it would disappear is if the Pokemon just switches out, if it had done one in the back. Or if you, or if it used like Rapid Spin or something and got rid of it, I think. Because I think Rapid Spin might get rid of Leech Seed too. But yeah, I'll have to revise these two tomorrow with the new learn sets. We're just going to like move everything up a little bit and remove. Yeah, we'll just run Zing Zap instead. Zing Zap is... It's 80 base damage, but it's only flinch and it's only 30% chance. Because I think having plus evasion, +1 with a priority of 2 is a little bit too strong. Evasion's just really broken. Yeah, probably earlier, Curly. Oh, yeah, probably same time tomorrow as today. I normally stream earlier though. I usually start at like 8, 9 p.m. my time. So that'd be like 4 hours earlier than when I started today. But yeah, worst case scenario, the time I started today, which is like 3.5 hours ago my time, is roughly when I would start if I go to gym after work and stuff. But yeah, okay. Thanks for watching, folks. Hopefully see you in soon. Talk to you then. Bye for now. 'Cause I need to sleep. Bye.